So, I mean, looks like we have a fairly balanced top 8 at the moment. We've got multiple Asian nationalities representing Singapore, Japan, of course, China as well, and as well as and Hong Kong. Yes, so definitely.
All right, let's see here. Just to go over the top 8 real quick. Cien versus Eita, Xiaohai versus Fudo, Itabashi Zengi versus Kazunoko, and Human Bomb versus Goichi.
Very nice. And also a very nice mixture of top 8 characters. Cien, of course, I believe he'll be playing Fang most of his time. Eita, knowing very well for his aggressive Ken.
Eita has been playing this whole weekend. Even though the tournament, the main tournament that he's definitely focusing on is the tournament that you'll be seeing today. He went to several local tournaments, not just for one day. He went the next day as well.
Yeah, the local FGC has actually prepared a small tournament for the guests as well.
Yes.
So they've been pretty much playing and practicing Street Fighter V throughout the entire week. And the next up of the players is, of course, Kwamba's Xiaohai, known for his Kami. Versus Razor Fudo. Kami and Mika matchup.
Ooh, sounds a bit tough for... Well, they both have very low life, right? So
yeah, I could say that the matches could go really, really fast. But at the same time, because of Kami's capabilities of a invincible reversal, if he actually commits to some of the setups that Fudo might put up to, there may be some interesting matches coming up for you guys very, very soon.
Yes, I mean, Fudo is a very, very technical player. A lot of the sequences that he has memorized, he basically cuts it down to a real 50-50. There's not much human error. There is, he basically forces the opponent to, you need to uppercut now, or you need to make a decision. Now you need to mash on throw, or you're going to eat this damage.
Kind of, yeah, forces them to do a smart guess. Although there might be patterns, it is purely up to the aggressor's decision to whether do a throw or a meaty setup. So it'll be very interesting to see. Down in the losers bracket, it is DNG Itabashi Zangief. I really want to say well done to him as a Zangief player to making up the top 8. It's really, really nice to see.
No tear Zangief, no tear.
And also, yeah, versus GGP Kazunoko. So Kazunoko, of course, another Kami player here. Kami versus Zangief. I mean, honestly, although Kami is well known for her mobility and the ability to rush down really well, as Zangief, with the addition of the air command throw, it'll be very, very exciting to see if he makes a good read of this. So now,
and speaking of not Zangief, we have Razor Cien's Fang and Eita, Hail Mary's Eita from Japan.
So it'll be
so second test. It's very, very active. Button check for sure, right?
Button check.
Cien doesn't play like that. 9-9 in the beginning, at least.
They were like starting very like aggressive, so I thought this was a real match. But yeah, that was just a quick button check.
Yeah.
All right. So
looks like our tournament's gonna be starting real soon.
With Fang, there's a lot of interesting setups to see. You will most likely witness when Cien throws the poison and then on the opponent's wake up and tries to do a teleport to either go front or back. That will pretty much be the key kind of setup that he will have to depend on, which I believe it's not by reaction. It is purely based on a read.
Yes, I mean actually I wanted to confirm that just so that I wasn't spitting false facts.
Right.
Basically, when he knocks him down, it looks like his command dash follows them wherever he goes, but I did confirm with Cien that he's actually indeed guessing. You can't react to it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, where's Eita's arm? What's going on here?
What is Eita doing? Eita is showing us some contortionist magic here. What happened?
He's going to play one arm. Oh, it's back. This is crazy.
There it is.
This technology, I just can't believe it.
China, showing us all sorts of performance. Even the players are doing some sort of
a little bit chilly, I see.
For us, yes. Yeah, so what looks like a setup, it's fortunate enough that Fang's light kick and medium kick teleports actually end up either on the front or back, depending on their wake up. The distance somewhat comes to a perfection where he can make a 50-50 on his own, and also the opponent obviously have to kind of fall into the vortex and then make a decision whether to press buttons or whether to block cross-up or on the front. So it is definitely a very complex mix-up, but Cien, of course, having to adjust to Oni's reactions at the same time.
I mean, at this very moment, Cien hasn't shown any pocket characters in the CPT series.
Not yet.
Yes, it's been solely Fang, which means that most of his training time has been on Fang. It looks like if he gets caught, it might be because of an incorrect guess. Definitely not because of not enough time spent in training mode.
Definitely. We'll just quickly get a confirmation whether this top 8 is best of 3 or best of 5. Alright, so looks like the TOS has given us a thumbs up that all the top 8 matches will be best of 5. So we'll be able to see lots of entertaining matches and have a lot of game time for you guys to witness. And hopefully, if you guys are playing these respective characters, you guys are in for a treat and learn some of these high-level techniques that these players will perform for us today. Alright, looks like they have agreed to go ahead. The characters have been chosen. Cien with Fang and Eita with Ken.
Hail Marys, Eita, doing very, very well in Street Fighter V. Street Fighter 4, he struggled a little bit, but he was still able to get a couple of top 8s. But now he's a ranking battle winner in this game.
Oh, misses the
top 8
Tatsu
contestant.
Nice.
Good punish to the E-skill.
Yeah, very aware of that the run is not safe. And Cien's being able to interrupt that. EX dive kick.
Good escape, yes. Oh, crush counter in the front or Tatsu? No.
Oh, wow. Now another sweep. Very unexpected sweep from that range. Usually it is very unsafe. So Cien might not be ready for it.
Before corner carry.
Sweep.
Okay,
in a row there.
Good tech. Oh, confirmed stand fierce. Nope. For the combo, same side. Okay, it's gonna
reversal to make it neutral. Nice
real aggressive.
By Cien. Eita with the life lead here. He can play it safe from now. Very risky to throw out poison since the fireballs will definitely go under, and Eita taking the first round there.
If you do recall that these guys did face at Stunfest, Cien did take it 3-0. Looks like Eita has done his homework.
A bit of a homework, yes.
If you do recall, his roommate, Kindavu, housemate, also plays Fang. So he should
have got some training done.
Yeah.
Nice interruption of that run once again. Very good awareness by Cien, being able to interrupt the V-skill run.
There we go. Beautiful.
Nice confirm of the poison follow-up. V reversal early.
This is his jump in.
Poison thrown out.
Okay, don't forget, Fang is a charged character. When he's throwing out all these poison balls, he's definitely staying in one place. It's not like he can walk out and do it. Push counter. Ooh, converting the V trigger. Still standing.
Yes.
Ooh, the low tag.
Doesn't block his feet. Gotta watch those ankles.
Alright, Cien gonna just chill.
Yeah, it's time for Cien to chill now. He's definitely in the lead. As you can clearly see, Pix will help that one.
Okay, free get in using the V trigger. It's gonna be a bit tough though, but probably just 2 guesses and he didn't
stand medium punch, very nice. Yeah, the stand medium punch as well as Fang's down forward heavy punch has a very long range. So they usually catch opponents off guard. Now that's very interesting that the jumping Tatsu gets traded with that anti-air crouching heavy punch. Usually that anti-air does beat off most jumping lead, but that Tatsu makes it difficult.
Wow, it looks like Cien is using a lot of the upward poison balls to bait attacks, telling Eita that please hit me now so that you can get poisoned and I can continue my combo. One way to avoid this situation is to go for a throw.
Oh, the throw. Yeah. It's going to corner pressure. Oh, a bit of a whiff there. Nice confirm.
And just like that, he's about to get stunned.
Activate.
Then stay for a little bit. Uses the super.
Uses the super. Very wise, I believe.
This is Cien. Is there a setup coming? Is there a setup coming?
Oh, a meaty real bender. Another one. Oh, this might go under. Oh, and the poison stops him.
But
very lucky by Cien. The first blast of poison actually stops Ken from his V trigger, allowing Cien to have a breather and finished him off with a crouching jab. First game goes to Cien.
There was a bit of a hesitation there. I do believe that the Fang's low jab came out a little bit short, which means that Eita could have thrown at that moment to avoid the balls and also to possibly take the win. Xian is having a little bit of trouble with the monitor.
Just want to double check if everything's okay. And there it is. They proceed to the second game. Once again, the reminder is the top 8 of all premier events for CPT this year is best of 5.
Best of 5, yes. Plenty of games will be played.
Nice bit of a neutral game. Oh, the Tatsu next, but no combo afterwards. Maybe he has hit the opponent a bit too high.
Same side, +1. So it's a little bit tough for Ken since he has only a 4-frame normal. Oh, but he does have a 3-frame Tatsu, doesn't he?
Yeah, so on the wake up, light kick Tatsu is definitely 3 frames. It's not invincible, but it does catch people off guard. It is very fast. Oh, nice cross up. Allowing the teleport. Even in the corner, it seems that he has
other side, 1, 2, 3, 4. Use the
once again, being very aggressive.
Well. Yeah.
Yes. Taking the first round of the second game. And yes, and shout outs to the stage. It is the stage of China. And we are here at G League, Shanghai, China.
EX
the
Street
Fighter 5 CPT Premier event for you live. Jumps over the Nishiku just in the correct angle.
Wow, okay.
Nice, very nice.
The very first time Eita knocked him down, Xian didn't go for the tech throw, but this time he did.
Very going for Xian at the moment. Arc, Eita was able to confirm that EP as to anti-air.
It's tied up 1-1 right now, and it looks like it's pretty traditional gameplay. The closer it gets to possibly a 3-2 game, you're going to see some weird, diverse
on
gameplay.
The top 32, we've seen most of the matches go to the last game, last round, showing us that most of the players here participating have a very similar level of gameplay, very, very neck and neck. So hopefully, if we are to watch lots of entertaining Street Fighter 5 matches,
using the 1-dash after the combo to punish a regular recovery.
Oh, good tech in time. Xian was aware of the run timing before, but he's struggling a little bit here. Eita with a good life lead and takes the round. Eita doing very well so far.
I do notice that he took up the jump
from the start. Okay, interesting. Pressure by Eita.
Doesn't it feel like Xian's always in the corner?
Yeah, a lot of pressure situation, and Ken naturally, a lot of his strings do push the opponent very far into the corner.
Ooh, on reaction, possibly.
Jumps over the Nishiku again. Very lucky with the spacing there, being able to jump over most of the fireball attempts by Fang.
Nice dash to get out the corner.
Didn't cancel into teleport, so unfortunately no follow-up there. And here, oh, it's a bit too late, but the poison saves him. Wake up. Oh, nice. That hitbox of the crouching heavy punch working very well. It looks like it's indeed working well in comparison to all other characters when Ken does a jumping Tatsu.
This could be it. This could be it right here.
Up. Oh, gets away. Xian choosing the safe option just by burning the meter. Ooh, the jump is very risky.
And the risky sweep. You know yourself that if you block that sweep, he could have done many things to combo into that super.
Yeah, he was in the life range where he could have been fully punished, but luckily the sweep has connected, so Xian was able to equal the round. Nice confirm there.
Xian is the only person from Singapore left in this tournament. Using that wonky kick, which is +2, is going to definitely put Ken at more of a disadvantage.
Nice. Catching that run with the far medium punch. Very good range with his standing medium punch. No anti-air in time. Being a little bit patient, Xian playing it safe. Ooh, just over the anti-air.
Nice check, there we go. Ian coming near me.
Oh, the poison interrupts him once
Overhead
again.
or low.
And the
Ooh,
overhead
good
is
guess.
blocked, but Cien goes strong with the crouching short.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know, he did guess quickly. He did block it, but you see,
Yeah.
but he couldn't get it. There's no way to get it punished. So
Eita was ready for it, but he wasn't ready enough to actually react to when Fang was still in the air.
he should have just done the most Eita-ist thing possible.
Yeah, I
Instead
would
of
have
blocking
expected.
uppercut, right?
Yeah, uppercut or EX Tatsu that goes upwards.
Well, not a wake up.
After
After
blocking
blocking?
the overhead, yeah. Like he wasn't ready 2 steps ahead, unfortunately. Very
Ooh,
high level
okay,
gameplay.
I see.
And gets
Confirm,
caught
there we
pressing
go.
buttons. The stand heavy kick for Fang.
Well,
works
uses the
in
EX
Cien's
because the
favor.
stun's about to.
Good
almost
combo
there.
there. Reversal just to get out of the situation. Very nice use of the V reversal
Wow,
there.
that was weird.
Throws him back in the corner. What's the wake up? Nice throw tech by Cien. And immediately using the stand medium punch to get, check him in range. But Eita, corner pressure. Trying to bait out something, but jumps in and hits. One more mix up and the throw right
Takes
after the
around.
run. That must be the correct timing after the throw if you do the run at a supposedly manual timing.
Well, it seems that the move that started the whole momentum was that his jump attack was actually not a cross-up. He used fierce,
Yeah.
which led Cien to stand up a little bit longer than he should have.
A lot of jumping by Eita, being very aggressive now. And the
Oh,
wake
that
up
was
DP,
very, very smart.
big
Two
damage
heavy attacks into super.
into CA. Very
CA
nice.
critical art.
A lot of damage.
Another format? No. Interesting. Beta throw possibly?
Yeah, the jumping,
Good punish.
any setups that involve jumping with the character like Fang is very hard because he stays in the air too long and it's quite predictable.
Yeah. Just trying to be like Bison. That's it.
Oh, and this is going to be it.
Okay, and
Yes,
that's that.
very nice usage of the V trigger there. By
One more
Cien.
round, and Cien could take it, advancing into winners finals.
Yes, winner semi.
Semi.
So it is match point for Razor Cien of Singapore. Eita has to work for and he misses. I believe it would have been an EX dive kick. Instead, a jumping medium kick came out instead. There is a bit of a height
Wow, even
restriction.
EX uppercut. Huh?
Nice.
So here,
And
minus.
good punish on the sweep.
Using EX balls to attack. What? Anti-air with that.
Crouching medium kick also does anti-air in certain ranges. And that's the stun, so Cien should surely be able to take this.
Okay,
And
nice.
Cien advances to the next round. Congratulations to Cien. We will see Eita in the losers bracket shortly. So if Cien advances, once again, very well done to Cien using Fang, coming all the way, battling out all the top players throughout the weekend. And now in top 8, now in winners semi at the moment.
What's our next match?
So we will
Enlighten
be getting ready for Hwanba's Xiaohai versus Razor Fudo from Japan.
Kami versus Mika.
Mika.
We've seen this many, many times on Kachitagari, on many streams that
Their
Fudo has
streams.
been on. Yes, this matchup
Yes.
is not. I mean, Fudo and Kazunoko, they are indeed teammates, right? So
That's right. So
not
I'm
teammates.
expecting Fudo to be very knowledge heavy with
Yes.
the Kami matchup.
Definitely.
And hopefully Xiaohai has practiced against a Mika player. I believe there was a couple Chinese Mika players that was playing. Hopefully, let's see what Xiaohai can bring up to the stage.
I mean,
And,
Xiaohai is undeniably a player that plays from the heart. And another way that you can play from the heart and get better in games while being comfortable is checking out Vertigear, 4gamergear.com. Use the promo code GLEAGUE to save 10%. Offer is valid from the 7th to the 10th. Check them out.
And also, if you're into content creating, you can use the promo code PROTOUR2016 to purchase discounted rates of XSplit's Premier license. You can visit all the information at the xsplit.com/CPT and all the social medias /xsplit.
And if you like t-shirts and if you like this tournament series, go to amazon.com/Capcom Pro Tour. Check out those 3 beautiful designs. Show your support, show your passion for the game. Get your tees.
I like that black one, the food in Kazan.
Yeah.
It's very, very nice. And also, yes, if you want to keep up to date with all Street Fighter and Capcom Pro Tour events, you can check out all the social medias on the @Street Fighter, at Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. So thank you for all tuning in here. First premier event here in China. you guys are watching the top 8 match. All the players have been battling throughout the weekend. Lots of top players have come down from multitudes of Asian regions, and now we are finally down to the top 8 match of today.
But the next match, Xiaohai, a player known as playing from the heart, playing multiple games, having lots of experience, just like Fudo.
A lot of fighting game experiences, and I'm happy that it transitioned all the way to Street Fighter V.
Xiaohai is using a character that I'm personally very interested in, and scientific and technical setups, but he uses the target combo more so if he gets a chance. You know that the range for the target combo is a little bit short.
Yeah, you got to be very close for the back medium punch to connect.
Yeah,
yes.
but he has a lot of technology, because a lot of the things that he does, it looks like DP, TP react to something, but he does have his setups also.
And of course, recently in one of the China's ranking event for CPT, he did come to grand finals with Infiltration. He surprisingly forced Infiltration to use his secret hidden character, which was Alex, but Xiaohai was too strong, and then eventually beat Infiltration in that matchup. So Xiaohai looks like he's improved a lot generally in his gameplay overall. Let's see how much knowledge he has against the Mika matchup.
Definitely. Let's not forget Razor's Fudo. You know, Razor's Fudo. He, a lot of people were questioning why is this man using Mika, because it didn't quite make sense at the time. But what do you guys think now, huh? He's in the top 8 mini tournaments. He almost won a premiere at Stunfest. He got second to Momochi. And ironically, as a lot of people love to complain about Mika, Mika seems like she's one of the more stable and balanced characters. Only thing that she's missing is an invincible wake-up. You know, other than that, you know, it looks like his choice of character is the right one.
I do describe Fudo's Mika being very solid. A solid Rainbow Mika would definitely be more fearful than a aggressive or random.
Yeah, straight salsa. Yeah, Kwamba's Xiaohai. This is an interesting match because I think Xiaohai is going to try and bully him. Fudo. I mean, I think it's a bit unfair because the streaming generation knew Fudo from Street Fighter 4, but he's not necessarily a defensive player. You know, he's a smart player.
Yeah, I would say so too.
Yes. You know.
Very technical, I would say. He has a lot of backup plans already at hand. You will see some surprising tactics, but eventually, when it comes to aggressiveness, using a character like Mika, yes, you would see a lot of meaty and throw setups in the corner, and she is known for putting the characters in the corner, especially with her forward medium punch throw.
Or when any attack lands.
Pretty much. Most of the combos that ends with the EX Peach bomber does end up in the corner. So it'll be very like chase down aspect of the match. Since Cammy must have Spiral to be able to whip punish from long range. Right.
I mean, Cammy definitely has a tools, especially when she's stocked up with Super, with CA critical art to punish anything on reaction. It's one of the advantages that Cammy has that a lot of characters would love to have. Yeah. Looks like they'll be playing real soon. Thumbs up on both sides, China and Japan.
Checking the... Yep, there it is.
No glasses versus glasses. Kwamba, Razor.
Alright, so both players are ready. We are going right into the game very soon. The crowd is hype. Lots of lighting and effects on the stage. This is very intense, and also the tournament nerves have been risen up since the presentation here has been very overwhelming, but welcoming at the same time. So here it is, game number 1.
Let's see, once they get knocked down, who will rise up with what wake up?
Wow. All right. Good initiative by Xiaohai at the beginning with a throw into the corner.
That stand short is really cheap. You can confirm a low attack off of it or get a meaty throw.
Yes. Tries for the bait. Xiaohai chooses a
other
safe
side? No,
jab.
same side. Keeps it in the corner.
Yeah, the signature Xiaohai pressure after knockdown. He will 9 out of 10 use the standing light kick. as it is +2 unblocked. Very safe to do a guessing game next up. Ooh, this is gonna be it. The EX throw will do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Very nice work by.
No longer is that
Fudo.
surprising.
Usually, back in the days when the game was still early, whenever Mika did a EX throw, people would say, "Was that enough?" But now it's like it's kind of confirmed that it does hella lot of damage.
Yeah, it's a number hella. So like, I think if we keep watching these matches, it's gonna be. Can I please put you in the corner? Please stay in the corner. I want you here.
Yeah. Usage of that forward medium punch that leads into the command throw. Since the actual hit itself is very safe, you will see a lot of Mika players throwing that out, and that is pretty much the key pointers when there's a certain spacing where you think the opponent is going to throw out a limb. That forward medium punch does catch a lot of buttons. Gotta watch out for that.
If Kami didn't have an uppercut, the game would have been done.
And
ties it up 1-1. How fitting would it be if someone from China was to take this tournament?
It would be very, very, you know, they have the home ground advantage.
Yes.
So hopefully more sensation of Street Fighter V booms within China if a Chinese player performs well in this tournament. Nicely confirmed there, going into the EX Peach Bomber straight away after the hit of medium punch. Xiaohai activates feed trigger, but gets thrown in the corner all the way. And of course, yes, Mika does have two variations of forward throw. If the opponent is crouching, she will do the power bomb.
Yes.
Not she will, I believe she does the bulldog if you are standing. Yes, the
very tricky
standing light kick. Try to bait out a throw. Nice tech by Fudo. Using that drop kick just to check. Nice. Not enough timing for that reversal to hit, but it makes her safe anyway. Almost equal on the health. Xiaohai with a little bit of a... Oof. Again, another trade. One more trade is going to be very dangerous for both players.
I just want to point out that only one person has the ability to V-reversal. Both have supers.
Oh, and the surprise throw. Double dash throw. Very hard to react to.
Yes.
Xiaohai taking the first game of this best-of-5 set. Fudo thinking about it. Now, with the fact that if both players do have full stock of butter, it's just that while Xiaohai can technically chip out the opponent, but Fudo does have to get a confirmed since it's a throw.
Yes.
Yeah, so big difference in mind games, although if you have fully charged super meter, the difference between a hit and a throw. Throw obviously not blockable.
Nice anti-air with the regular one.
Out of it, yes. Good sequence by Fudo. This might be it.
One.
Just barely? Oh no, actually. Very nice. A lot of damage with that EX wingless airplane.
Fudo's very, very familiar with this matchup. He used the jump roundhouse to catch the back
Very
dash.
nice. Starting off with the forward medium punch all the way to the corner.
Into the corner.
And the meaty. Oh, and to the throw. Double mix up there. Ooh. And the crush counter. Microphone performance. Extra damage on that throw. Reset again. And the low into the jab.
What was he afraid of at the very end? Was he possibly afraid of a command grab or something?
Like we're not seeing any reversals from Xiaohai yet. So definitely Fudo has conditioned him to kind of force him blocking. And Fudo taking full advantage of that. Very, very nicely done by Fudo.
You guys want to play Mika? Check out how Fudo's playing.
That was very quick.
Very optimal.
That second game was so quickly finished. Now it's already 1-1 in the scores. Trades. Ow, nice big punish there, but no follow-up. Standing like light kick into the usual crotch short into stand jab strings.
One thing about that standing light kick that is really, really abusable is a lot of people in this game love to walk back as a defensive measure.
That's correct.
Yes, but Kami's stand light kick keeps her close, and unfortunately, her crouching light attack is far enough to reach, as is her stand light.
That's right. So it covers the distance, it covers the frame that
Raw drill.
Wow, Nadeshko just barely missing the drop kick, and Xiaohai making it with that DP at the end to finish the combo.
You can hear the audience appreciating this high gameplay, rooting for their...
Nice DP by Xiaohai. Finally, we're seeing some DPs. Could confirm. It's Peach. Nice tech there after the stand light kick. It is +2.
Misses
So
it.
your reaction has to be on point.
Should have used crushing forward.
Into the corner once again. What's the mix up?
Jab, jab. Yes. Ooh. And you know what that was, right? That was a sequence to cover non-wake up.
Yep. The jab, jab covering two situations. Two different situations.
No. Nice.
Oh, and the DP's invincibility making Nadeshiko whiff on her drop. This might be it. Yes. And Xiaohai comes back strong. So they've been trading games back and forth. See what happens as he gets closer to this best of 5 set. Xiaohai getting ready and giving a thumbs up for the continuation of this set. Here is game number 4. And the throw
Weird
to start
decision to
off
start off with the hooligan. Not the greatest of moves. But perhaps he just wanted to get in Fudo's mind. Or
getting caught while forward dashing. Xiaohai capitalizes.
Just like he found unanswer.
The sweep from that maximum range. No deep, no anti-air there, but oh, there's the DP. Bit of a concern to see if Mika throws out a limb.
Don't be afraid if you see that crushing fears confirmed to be trigger because the active
oh,
frames are
very
wild.
nice. Catching the backdash.
Okay.
Another confirm. That was a meaty forward medium kick. Oh, Nadeshiko, she's going to come down anyway, but Mika finishes the job. Yeah, if you time the forward medium kick with Mika very well, it hits meaty enough so that your jab will connect into the combo ender, which is the Peach Bomber.
It seems that it would cover other wake up too, but possibly at a disadvantage.
Yeah, as long as the opposing character does not do a reversal, then usually it does put you in a advantage situation. EX dive kick connects. Another one. The setup. Oh, but Fudo, nice throw break there.
Mika has to take all of this offense since she has no reversal.
A bit too far. Oh wow, interesting. Forward medium punch.
Okay, no oh, nice.
Oh, nice confirm
Beautiful.
into the CA. This will definitely do a lot of damage. Won't be enough for the kill though.
Yeah, 2-on-1, a bit unfair. Not yet dead.
What's
See
the
here,
setup?
only one attack away.
Xiaohai not doing anything risky at the moment. Oh, the DP opportunity was right there. Gotta block that EX dive kick.
Okay.
Activation
Throw.
of
No
V-Trigger, and this is gonna
trap.
connect.
Crowded reps.
Unfortunately, Fudo must have pressed something as Xiaohai's crouching medium punch connects. Equaling the rounds here. It is match
definitely
point.
a DP.
Match point for Xiaohai as well, so Fudo has to come up with something to continue to the next final game. Oh, nice. Catching the backdash.
It's done already.
Yeah, the reason to backdash in the corner is to see if the opponent throws. So that's what Xiaohai was looking for, but Fudo is not taking the bait.
Uppercut on reaction. Not much
Another
of a reward
DP,
though.
yes, very nice by Xiaohai. Oh,
Once again, same side.
looks like Fudo is trying to react to that, but EX dive kick is just too fast.
This is where it matters because Fudo needs this win.
Kami's standing medium kick also very good in range.
Good block.
Oh, and the counter hit doesn't. He didn't have V-Trigger, sorry.
Yeah. There's the homie.
Oh, wow. Fudo.
And a dash punish. Very nice.
Xiaohai takes it. Fudo threw out an EX command throw, thinking that he was in range. It was unfortunate that he wasn't. Nadeshiko did come out to help her, but it wasn't enough as she was still recovering from that whiff throw. And Xiaohai, taking advantage of that, takes the victory. So well done to Xiaohai as he will continue on in the winner's top 8. I believe he will face against Cien.
Yes.
In the winner's bracket. So Fudo, we will see him in the loser's bracket. Looks like now we will go down to the loser's bracket matches, which will be in between.
Hold on, through the power of telekinesis. Itabashi Zangief versus Kazunoko.
Oh wow, you don't even have to see. I'm looking at this teleprompter, but you are well prepared. Very nice.
You know it. Let's see here. I'm very well familiar with this matchup as
Zangief and Kami.
And Kami, yeah. Actually, I interviewed Kazunoko and Xiaohai because I also use this character, and they gave me opposing opinions on the matchup.
Right.
On a lot of matchups, actually. It does look like Kazunoko has Itabashi's number. They have faced at many CPT tournaments throughout the years, but when it comes to Street Fighter V, they played in also many of them, and it's always last round, last pixel, Kazunoko taking it. Always, 100% so
if
far.
it is last round, last pixel, it does mean Itabashi Zangief also has a chance. So, and of course, like I would be already expecting that Cammy will be very button press happy, like, and Zangief will usually be in the defensive state a lot of times.
Right.
But Zangief just needs to look for that one opportunity, as Cammy does have a lower health.
Have you ever seen that YouTube video where like he like baits the DP and he does a crush counter to death? This is actually like in the beginning of the game too.
It's only really practical if Zangief does have full meter and full V trigger, right?
I mean, there's no EX screen hand. You know, he's not gonna be using his meter like crazy.
But I mean, I did see that, and it is quite range dependent. Hopefully, if anything like that happens, you'll be able to see it in the comfort of this chair that you see on the screen right now. You can get a promo code of G League to save some money as well. Just check them out at Vertigear, 4gamer.com, and of course, 4gamer Gear on their social medias. And of course, if you like to stream or broadcast your games, your shows, your personalities, you can use the promo code of Pro Tour 2016 from the XSplit website. You can download the apps right now. You can get a 20% discount code. You can visit xsplit.com/CPT and their respectable social medias.
Yep. And as predicted, through the power of telekinesis and challenge.com, DNG Itabashi Zangief, newly sponsored from Japan. God's Garden Pro Kazunoko.
Very happy to
also
see
from
these
Japan.
players getting sponsorships to be able to get flown down to these events. For you guys at home, you are seeing a lot of entertainment of Street Fighter gameplay.
Yes, yes, yes. Alrighty, looks like button checks are over.
Hirazan has his trusty note ready. He's just reading it before he confirms his character selection.
Good thing that they're on other sides. I did notice when Itabashi was... Who was he playing? Like RB or someone? But someone that couldn't understand Japanese. He had his phone like right in front of them and everything.
Alright, so his security is covered. As long as it's not another fellow Japanese player, he'll read the notes proudly.
What you looking at, bro?
Confidence.
Come on. From the same place.
Itabashi also did... I think yesterday when he was playing top 32 against... he was playing against... was one of the players.
Yeah, Itabashi? Wait, this is casuals or what?
No, tournament. But yeah, one of the matches, he was reading the note for like 10 minutes. Like literally.
I mean, I've seen that too many times. He always does that.
So all of us, all the players had to just wait for him. And since there was no specific time limit, he was just reading like a whole script of notes.
I mean, just do it. If no one is telling him not to do it, then he's not breaking any rules,
This
right?
was when he played against Punko and forced Punko to pick Ryu. Yeah. When Ryu was up on the character selection, Itabashi took out his phone. He was like reading a whole novel about Ryu and then finally decided to play it out. And thanks to that note, he did come victorious. And now you're seeing him at top 8. So is Itabashi still... okay, they're just waiting for the TO's confirmation.
Yep. Kazunoko doesn't seem like he needs notes at the moment, possibly knowing that he has the mental advantage here.
He's very ready at the moment, yes.
Wearing his G-Tune sweater, rubbing his eyes, and knowing that he's very experienced in this matchup.
Now, I want you guys to see how much spacing orientated this match will be, and also what kind of decisions that Itsan makes. Because like offensively, like Cammy would definitely be the aggressor most of the time, which I think it's obvious. And as a Zangief player, he has to look for an opportunity, an opening, pretty much, to get in. Once his V trigger is fully stocked, that is most likely when it's going to happen. But even before, if he needs to build up those meters, he kind of have to stay solid and be defensive at all times. Being able to use the V skill to armor certain moves is very important as well. And also being able to block. But the risk there is the more defensive you are, doesn't mean you're fully safe. You are kind of building up on that white damage, where if you accidentally get a hit after, that gets added to the actual damage of the hit. So he will eventually end up losing a lot of life, but if Hirazan can stay calm and composed, regardless of his amount of health, then he should be fine.
And we are in the games. Here we go. Round 1.
Itabashi Zangief versus Kazunoko. Japan versus Japan.
All right. From
Zangief
many
versus
hours of watching Kazunoko play this match, you will be seeing a lot of this. Moves buffered into drill.
Right.
The thing that Zangief really doesn't like is...
Wow. Very risky, but Kazunoko going in right now.
Yeah, he doesn't like...
Jumps out of it, but Kazunoko is ready for that on the DP on the other
attacks.
side.
Yeah, so like right now, Itabashi, no stranger to the chase down. I mean, when you play Zangief, that is basically what you have to get used to. You gotta accept that that's what you're gonna do. V-Skull and Wake Up doesn't quite work out. Kazunoko playing quite comfortably. Good jump in. And there we go,
wow.
right.
Although the
How does that V-Skull work?
Does absorb a lot of attacks, Kazunoko had enough attacks to go through it. So usually if you're static, staying still, it absorbs 2 hits. And also you can do forward direction to make it move forward, and it absorbs 2 more extra hits. But Kazunoko was able to just continue on his combo and being able to hit multiple hits to go through the limitations of the damage absorption.
Right, right. Let's see here. And neutral game still is a bit. This is a bit difficult because Kami does win this. Yes, that beats the tech throw.
We've seen Itazan do that a lot. Jump back medium kick, as it has a very down to very low vertical hitbox on that. It does hit a lot of standing opponents. Good reset by Itazan.
Day 1 reset headbutt.
The light kick into the bear hug. Day 1 reset still works. It is all in the mind games. Yes. Starts off with a crush counter into the instant air. Borscht Dynamite. Another crush counter opportunity.
Okay.
So much damage. Look at that.
EXSPD
and
leads
this
to
is gonna
setup and stun.
confirm the kill. That was 3 setups, and Kemi loses her whole life bar. Very nice sequence of setups by Itazan, and that was like, what, 10 seconds into the game?
See, the thing about this is that even though Kami has the more dominant normals, Zangief will throw out a bunch of very highly rewarded buttons. And we can't disregard that because those have great recovery.
Yep.
Not the easiest to punish. And with a clean guess such as EXSPD,
just like this.
I think this is the jab one. Therefore, yes. Yeah.
So the lighter the strength of your SPD, the further your opponent ends up after the knockdown. But it still gives Zangief that little bit of advantage. But you gotta focus on the fact that Zangief was able to get that in before the actual follow-up to think about. It just gives Zangief that much advantage.
Right. Okay, good clean air drill. Almost about to take the round. Wants to close it out.
Itazan does have full V-trigger. Something might happen as long as he activates it so that it can be confirmed of any normals, including a jab.
Doesn't carry to the next round, so just use it. One issue that Kemi has right now is even though she's in the lead, it's not like she could be building meter. You can't be whipping uppercuts to get crush countered.
And the moment you underestimate Zangief, that's when you'll be in big trouble. So you gotta play it to the fullest until the end, until you see that KO sign on the screen. Just in range for the jab SPD. Very, very nice. Of course, jab version of the SPD has the longest range. And the reversal.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so since that is almost instant, that is 1 frame of activation. If the opponent wasn't already jumping, you cannot react after the animation. You're pretty much guaranteed to get thrown.
Okay, goes for the lighter confirm. Okay. No more V-trigger, but he is he made the comeback that he needed to.
Kazunoko sensing danger, tries to jump out.
Uses the
V-trigger.
Get out. Okay.
Uses it fully to make it safe. Still has a bit of V-trigger gauge left over. Oh, and it connects. Not enough though. Itazan does have V-trigger still stocked. If he gets 1 hit confirm or able to whiff punish with his V-trigger. Oh, and the heavy kick connects. Oh, and this is it.
EXSPD
doesn't lift up high enough. Yeah. And
there we go. Read.
Itazan baits the DP on the wake up. Itazan very happy. He's all smiles at the moment.
as we've seen on day 1 and day 2, Itazan smiling when he's in the winner's seat or loser's seat somehow.
He is the smiling assassin.
Yeah. Showing that he enjoys the game. Oh, reads the random uppercut.
It's
EXSPD for the
a
real
lot of
follow-up.
damage. Look at
Guaranteed
that
fault
damage.
here.
And the throw.
Into the corner.
Back into the corner. Just out of range. Backdash is out of the SPD. Kazunoko back in the life lead again. Good anti-air of the lariat. And the SPD.
This is definitely the jab
so
one.
Much range.
Sucks him in with the V-trigger.
Oh, and this is going to hit
and
confirm.
the read.
Yes.
Nice.
And that is enough for Itazan to continue on. Very nice work by Itazan.
Seems that with every Street Fighter version that comes out, Zangief has another way to bring the opponent near him. Using the V-trigger there, scaring Kazunoko to hold up, scoring the hit, and I think it's 2-0. Am I right? Am I wrong? 2-0?
It is 2-0, definitely. Zangief players rejoice.
You guys have something that's good.
You guys have a textbook study material right now
Yeah.
by watching Itazan and Zangief perform. Don't listen to those opinions that people might say about Zangief. Believe in your heart and that chest hair.
What if they can't grow
Kazunoko,
chest hair though? That's a big problem.
That's okay. Zangief got covered.
Hey.
Literally. But yes, Kazunoko putting in more cautious approach right now. Playing it safe with the footsies. Of course, standing medium kick, very nice footsie tool.
Yeah. Risky
just
meter
because,
build, but
yeah, just because. Just you're out of range anyway.
yeah.
All right, Kazunoko have to think of something to at least be in the comfort zone. He is down 2 games at the moment. Lariat trade, it is not as safe as before, but it still works as long as you're in range. Itazan getting pressured right now. He's kind of thinking about it. He's got to keep his momentum, otherwise he's going to give Kazunoko games unnecessarily, and the EXSPD next.
There is one thing in Zangief's favor, and it's that Cammy she only benefits from being up close.
That's
you know,
right.
Itazan knows where he wants to be, knows where he's going to be.
And
you
the
know.
key word is being up close. If you don't want to be up close to Zangief, be reversal to make it safe.
Traditionally,
Oh, and a big whiff catches the backdash. It wasn't really grounded though.
yeah.
If he was grounded, and he would have been
Super
able to
could
get
close it out
follow up.
off of a normal.
Yeah, Kazunoko does have CA fully stocked.
He's doing a medium punches, which you can confirm into a raw super.
Nice DP. Well aware of the range as well. Catching that neutral jump time. And just in range for the SPD to connect. That is going to be enough. That surprise SPD always devastating the opponents.
This could be it. This could be the last game of the tournament for Kazunoko. And looks like a lot of SPDs are coming. And none have landed. All right, and let's see here. Back to the final round, potential final round.
Oh, this is very dangerous for Kazunoko. Itazan has full super stocked at the moment.
Zangief still does have an anti-air in this game, but to stop the EX dive kick is not exactly the easiest thing. He has been eating a lot more of them than low forward, the safer punish, very good.
Yeah, one interesting note to all grappler characters, usually throws, or like command throws, are not comboable unless in a crush counter state. But supers, CAs, however, you can cancel them from a normal attack.
See if that happens. He's about to get one right now.
Yes.
Okay. Wake up uppercut. Kazunoko uses it, goes for the throw. No follow-up. That's one of Cammy's weaknesses, but she's well in the lead here.
Oh, a big whiff there. Doesn't punish though.
Okay, this is
V trigger.
ouch.
V reversal, sorry. Yeah, Itazan is confident to use V reversals. He just wants to play safely.
That's so good.
Oh, nice read by Itazan. EX Porsche Dynamite.
Nice.
And catches
And
the backdash. She was... Oh my god, the damage!
The damage. The damage.
So much damage of that EX SPD. It does have same or similar range to the jab version of SPD.
Yeah.
And of course it does way more damage and puts the opponent very close after knockdown. So it is very, very strong move.
And as you saw, even though it does look like she's kind of in the air at the end, no, she got scooped, and it did like this much damage or something.
That initial air EX Porsche Dynamite that Itazan has done has completely changed the momentum, and then when on the follow-up, when Kazunoko tried to backdash, Itazan was fully ready for that and was able to throw that backdash into victory. So
check us out.
Very nicely done.
Power of telekinesis is now yours. What is the next match?
It is. What happened to your telekinesis? It's not working to me.
Goichi.
So, okay. So it is Goichi.
Okay. Versus. He's not from Japan. He looks like he's 10.
Ah, that guy.
Yeah.
It is.
He only wants to play games every time he goes to a tournament and not check out the city.
Fun story about Human Bomb, right? Wherever I meet him around the world, he always knows the best food places to go.
That's true. That is so true, yeah.
I'm trying to do a mini show of visiting every CPT and finding the best food places around that CPT event.
It's called The Bomb.
But yes, Human Bomb representing Hong Kong. Very good friend of mine back when we were back in Australia.
That's right. How long was he in Australia?
He was studying for like 2-3 years, I believe.
Right.
Yeah, but funny enough,
wait, it was longer than that.
Way longer than that. But the amount of time we known was about that much.
Oh, I see.
See, the funny thing about that is because he still has the word AUS
in his Twitter.
Right?
Yeah.
People still think he's like living in Australia, but yeah, that was a long time ago. That is still history, but right now you are witnessing history.
Aggressive button checks. Real aggressive. Look at that.
It is Human Bomb versus Goichi here at Shanghai, China, G League 2016. And Asia's first Capcom Pro Tour Premier event.
Let's go Hong Kong. Let's go Japan.
And I did almost beat him yesterday, but I wasn't strong enough. But that's why Human Bomb is on stage and not me. I'm here talking about him, but shout outs to both players being able to. I did beat Goichi once in Thailand.
Was it possibly in the single tournament or the team tournament?
It was in a team tournament. Yeah, and my teammate was the legendary Gutex, and he failed us. Shout outs to Gutex.
He didn't fail you. He failed in the moment, but afterwards he made you happy with more top commentary here at Shanghai, China's G League. Hong Kong's Human Bomb, Japan's Goichi.
Yeah. Wow, okay. It is going to be a Chun-Li mirror match representing China.
Okay.
Very, very nice cause as well. And I hope they play in the China stage as well.
Yeah. well, it's going to be on random though, so we can't guarantee that. But how fitting would it be?
CPT rules, random stage select. However, if the bustling side street stage comes out, it's a sign. 2 Chinese-born characters in the China stage. Here in Shanghai, China, G League 2016. Players are just getting ready.
Let me give you a little bit of some insider information on Mr. Human Bomb here. He said that, because his playstyle in Street Fighter 4, he played Sakura, right?
Yep.
And there's not anything like Sakura in this game. So even though he has been sticking to Chun-Li the entire time, his complaints are on the same level as my complaints about Bison.
Right.
About Chun-Li!
Unfortunately, the stage is New Zealand, but here we go.
Kind of fitting for him.
Chun-Li versus Chun-Li.
Okay, Goichi from Osaka. Comes often to Tokyo tournaments and trying really, really hard this year to make it into Capcom Cup. He almost got there, getting third, I believe, in Thailand, the tournament you also attended. Yep. Starting off with a fireball here.
So Human Bomb is the pink, Chun-Li and Goichi with the blue, traditional costume.
I can't imagine that the person that decides to back off could be the one with the advantage. It seems that considering that her only reversal is an EX move.
Spinning bird kick, yep.
Yeah, continuing the pressure.
Goichi special. That is the Goichi special combo that once he dropped and lost a round of, but it looks like he's done his homework, mastered the execution, was able to fully execute it just then against Human Bomb. Interesting choice of reversal there. Goichi wasn't
in the lead. Let's see if he takes note from Goichi's game plan.
Oh,
nice.
wow. That must be the answer to the instant air kicks. The crouching medium punch being able to low profile and hit the opponent meaty so that it is safe.
Low profile, only being used in Street Fighter. Boom! Oh, other side,
the
beautiful!
other side, Goichi has the upper hand right now, and the throw to
the
finish
back
it off.
throw. He didn't care if it was a 4 throw, it didn't matter, it was going to kill.
Very nice by Goichi.
But we've seen this many times, you know, Human Bomb has come back from losers, and it does feel that he needs this knowledge right now. He needs this to feel comfortable, given possibly to wake himself up. It is really, it's not that early, but it's not late at all over here in Shanghai.
I mean, if you're, you know, a member of the FGC and playing in tournaments, you gotta be kind of well trained for early morning performances, right?
Yes.
And these players are definitely the veterans of that, so no excuses. But Goichi is still doing work on Human Bomb right now. Let's see if Human Bomb has any.
Wow.
Another choice of a reversal that's quite debatable. He was a bit too far away for that EX spinning bird kick to hit.
Good confirm into the right.
Oh, and Goichi tried for the anti-air, but it misses.
The EX. Here we go. Next attack takes
and the throw. Not enough for the stun.
Overhead.
And the instant overhead stomp.
No meter being built, but he just wanted to be safe about it. Looks like their headphones are connected.
Wow. Knife, very optimistic of you.
Hey, what are you going to do, man? Alrighty here, second round. Goichi's up one game though, but Human Bomb could tie it up with this next round.
To the other side. Good blocks. Oh, doesn't block the low though. Getting called counter hit, pressing buttons. Goichi was slightly faster on that. Oh!
Looks like Human Bomb finally got his reversal EX
nice
bird
reversal
kick.
there.
Meaty
Has
slide.
to activate to make it safe.
Okay, this is real scary because the other Chun-Li really wants to activate
Oh,
hers.
nice. Using that two-hit durability of the fireball to get in. Human Bomb was well aware, using the back medium punch to confirm into a V-trigger. And Human Bomb takes the second game. Good awareness. So that because Human Bomb has already thrown out EX fireball, and Goichi for some reason reacted to it and threw out a normal fireball, allowing Human Bomb's second hit of the fireball to hit. And immediately he dashed in and did the back medium punch, cancel into V-trigger for the full combo.
Wow, that looks tough. It looks tough to anti-air her jump roundhouse because light kick, you gotta press it. It's not very active. Yeah,
well, characters like Chun-Li and also say Vega have a similar jumping heavy kick arc, which allows some anti-airs to either whiff or or beat some anti-airs.
In the front, in the back.
Oh,
no, he's in the corner.
Goichi pressed the button there. Could have been blocking. And another one.
Baits the throw again. In the stun. He's going to get super here, but probably not going to use it. EX fireball possibly.
Is he going to use the Goichi combo on him? Oh, but he drops it.
But I think that was
nice awareness of that cancel into fireball. It is not a true block string. Goichi immediately sliding with his down crouching medium punch into V-trigger super. Very nice by Goichi, but he did have to burn all 3 meters. Let's see if it was well worth it in this second round.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it'd be pretty awesome to have a EX spinning reversal EX spinning bird kick meter on the bottom and see who has the most success with it. Because I do believe.
I do believe. As soon as you say it, man, you must be a psychic.
That it is quite common in this matchup.
A lot of zoning between two Chun-Li's.
Nice
zoning
punish and safe, buffered. Low forward.
Yeah.
Good jump in. Where was all that momentum?
Stun? Yes, and Goichi is going to take this. Bit of an awkward jump.
And this is how you do the combo, my friend. Using the EX.
A lot of scaling.
Not killing. Real scary.
Human Bomb uses a reversal. He doesn't even need the V-trigger. Oh, but.
I'll tell you what happened there. I'll tell you what happened. He went for the second Yomi setup.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because he believed that Goichi knew about it. He should have just went day one Chun-Li on him.
Yeah, I mean, as advanced techniques that you might have, sometimes sticking to the basics is, the key at some point in intense situations. Whoa, the stare down.
Okay, low profiles again. Trying to get his win back. Human Bomb, this is his last chance right now. It does seem that when both players are on the offense, it seems Goichi has been winning out in the scramble.
Goichi once again putting Human Bomb into stun. Goichi special combo.
Okay.
Setup.
And
Wow, it's
definitely
in
a
the
setup.
front.
Oh, eat this basic setup.
So confusing. Where is she going to land?
Nice air to air.
Good reversal.
Yes. Kingdom at least has that one.
Nice. Going to the other side, putting Goichi into the corner.
And Goichi wants it back.
With his own reversal EX spinning bird kick. Now Goichi's in the match point. Let's see if Human Bomb can survive this. Nice use of the Fire Fierce there. Anti-air. Blocks in time. Another one. That's caught by the Fireball and the Fierce.
What?
Oh,
wait. That was like the other character.
What happened?
The other character did a counter hit.
Yeah, so Goichi got hit, and then he buffered in CA, and Human Bomb didn't block. I don't know what happened.
I don't know if you can come back from
and that
this.
safe jump covering the option to defend against the EX spinning bird kick.
That's what happened, right? I mean, like
Yeah.
one guy got the counter hit.
It wasn't the aggressor doing the counter hit. The aggressor got hit by the counter hit jab, and then he did the CA anyway. I don't know what went through his mind, but somehow worked out, and Human Bomb wasn't blocking. Maybe he was already throwing out another button, but it was too quick of a sequence for us to confirm. So very nice work by Goichi. We will see Human Bomb in the next event as he travels all around the world. So Human Bomb, he should be at least happy with his top 8 placing.
I do hear some music in the background.
Oh, is there special music happening on the background?
I
Okay.
feel like dancing.
Something must be happening. All right,
Possible.
We'll see what we have, as the presentation of this main stage have a lot of surprises for us, even surprises that we don't even know. So looks like we've got the signal for them to set it up for us. We'll have a quick standby period, and
We'll see you guys real soon.
very, very soon.
Quick short break. Check out the dance performance. Live it, breathe it, believe it.
From a pocket control all the way to the end.
For sure, this next round goes to him. Goichi up 1-0. Looks like I was saying about Fudo's crushing medium kick, that move recovers quite fast. If you stick it out preemptively, not that much of a risk. Of course, you do run into the risk of getting punched in the face with a stand fierce, or getting supered on reaction. Looks like Goichi, well, many players, but Goichi especially can definitely punish it using a raw super.
That's correct.
Low forward as well.
And also, speaking of reactions, like in the previous Street Fighter series, there was a lot of shifting where the game was very reaction orientated.
Yes.
Street Fighter 5 in design, it seems like it's quite balanced in between prediction and reaction. So there's a lot of actions where players might do a predictive attack to bait out certain moves.
Yeah, is there something going on here?
Reactions
what is
that
this?
are still required to play any fighting games in general. Oh, looks like they...
Could be a sound issue because he
Yeah.
did take off his earphones, right?
Fudo was not happy with that earphones that was on his stage. Looks like they just want to be in the most comfortable state when they're playing this tournament, and we respect that. We would like all players up on stage and in general participating in the tournament play at their best. So the tournament organizers will be happy to provide all that equipment for you. Just
You know,
double-
like this. I feel that as a player myself, a long-time player, like well over 15 years, I do feel that even though
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm an old man.
Yep.
But
Go
put aside my oldness, even though the great people at Capcom have brought us many games to play with our friends, many households, many arcades, we got to give props to the players that are on the stage.
Right.
So if you guys love what Fudo's doing, Don't put him up. Hit him up on Twitter.
What I love about fighting games though, like a lot of esports events, they consider like if they're over 20 years old, they're like retired. But look at Daigo and look at all the people on the stage. They're
Daigo's super old.
Yeah. Fighting games generally. At one interview, I got really angry when this kid was 19 and he's retired and he was playing some game down.
And he got stunned with the retirement. Bam, bam, bam. The cheeks. Fudo.
Very nice
recovered.
down by Fudo, yes.
Round 2. Fight.
Not going to be secret retirement anytime soon.
Nope.
What could that have? Probably
Maybe you try to
EXP
dash
bomb.
in. Yeah.
Footsie tool.
Yeah, I just respect the nature of fighting games and it's seen. It's just you can continue to and you can
Drop kick,
only
OT3.
skills just like this.
Jab or something.
Yep. Of course, it will be beaten by that reversal, but Nadeshiko incoming. Where is she? There she is.
Oh,
that extra
that was a bit tricky.
But Goichi seeing the life lead doing very well.
There's not many situations where Fudo has actually chosen to go into the corner, putting himself into the corner. This is the sweet spot. Check it out.
Reset.
Still there.
Oh,
Exactly.
so much damage incoming. Wow, just pixel health. And the drop didn't work. That's going to be punished.
Yep.
Fully punished by Goichi.
It was a risk that Fudo had to take, but
Yeah, Fudo made the decision to see if Goichi throws out an anti-air to mistimed on the air attack. But Goichi being patient and blocking that body slam, being able to fully punish that.
one of the things about playing the character is also not just many hours of watching your opponent in training mode on the CFN network, YouTube. It's also you holding up with your execution abilities. Chun-Li is not that easy to use, but right there, being able to practice air legs opens up his super with a follow-up. Probably, I'm going to put 7 of anything. Just kidding. Oh, but it wouldn't have mattered as we've seen yesterday.
Yeah, that's a specific setup where just after CA you can throw out a fireball and then they will whip a certain move into a jump and it makes it a safe jump. So if they do a pick it up, they will happily block the fireball. If they don't, then that jump kind of becomes a pressure tool.
I do believe it's a whip jab into jump, and then they got it.
Roundhouse. Yeah.
Yeah, roundhouse or medium kick.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which one I saw yesterday.
I think that makes it a 4 frames safe jump. So very nice
Round
insight
1.
there for the Chun-Li player. So do try that out.
Very, very clean games from Goichi. 2-0. He just needs one more to close it out. Kudo being a tournament veteran, he knows he can come back here. But it's going to be definitely an uphill battle because he can't suddenly rise it with random attacks. He's got to choose the right type of thing.
Although Mika has been on topic of a lot of debatable issues, whether it's a character balance issue or whether it's just the design of the character. There was no Iron Mika fighter.
Almost.
Yeah, there was a lot of chances where almost she was able to make it. Like a lot of people were saying, yes, Mika is definitely viable to go top 8, but maybe never the actual championship. Yeah, we never know, but Fudo is our hope for that answer. But Goichi is on the match point trying to stop that hope.
Already, that stance strong is real good. I've been hit many times with Chun-Li's just walk up doing that move.
Like Goichi has got this down. Fudo's in trouble, and that's going to be it. Goichi going in. Was he able to come victorious against Fudo?
If I do get a chance, I would love to talk to Fudo, possibly record it, and ask him what he thinks he did wrong there and overall training process and stuff. Because at the very end, I'm pretty used to seeing Fudo adapt. You know, I don't think he adapted to the matchup.
So the hope is dead for the Mika players. I'm sorry, guys. We will not be seeing Mika win just yet. Maybe there's hope for future events. But since Goichi advances, now he's gonna face against Razor Cien. Another very interesting match. So top 3 characters of this event is Chun-Li, Fang, and Cammy.
What is Young Day known as on camera? Is he
Cameraman.
Cameraman?
Yes.
Cameraman.
The super
Not a great
cameraman.
friendly man to Cien, telling him that
What are you talking about? He's the most friendliest person in the FGC.
whatever. And he always tells Cien, you're not making top 8. Just help out with other things. I need this cord wrapped up right now. Just please help me with that. But looks like Cien is saying, there's a reason why you're a cameraman. And I'm a...
Ooh! Did you just say that?
I can't do the Wolfpack theme, but that's what I thought of right now. Yeah, but how many players left?
So it's just gonna be top. It's basically top 3 at the moment. This is the losers finals, I believe. It is Cien going to be playing against Goichi, who just eliminated Razor's Fudo.
Cammy.
So his Razor
Kane.
teammate is now.
Round 1. Fight!
And welcome back, day 3. Only 3 participants left in the finals of Asia's very first Capcom Pro Tour Premier Tournament. Who are those 3?
So in the winners bracket and grand finals, Kwamba Xiaohai is waiting on the stage. But first, we should be going to the matches.
Placement ever in the Capcom Premier Tournament.
That is correct, yes.
Yeah. And as mentioned before, these characters have never won a Premier Tournament series.
Just yet.
Yep.
They
Not this year.
came very close to sometimes, but yeah, this is the closest as they get. And let's see who the winner, the champion might be at the end of the day. But now, Cien with that murder face versus Goichi. Thinking about the matchup. Have I ever played against the Fang before? It's got that face. I mean,
It's a valid question, though.
Reason why I say the Fang is a very debatable character is as he's like a entirely a new character. Character design is very new as well as if you get into specifics, the fireballs are charged from down to up. So there has never been a history of Street Fighter where a fireball happens firstly in a charge where it's starting from down and then ends up, then the fireball travels horizontally, right? So only closest character who does a charge fireball we would all know as Guile. But very different mechanic for Fang as well. Also, he does have a motion move, which is that command dash. So he's got a mixture of inputs and at the same time very, very interesting character mechanics. So it did put off some players not to pick up the character, but Cien, being a former EVA champion and all, very talented in fighting games, picked up the character and he's still enjoying it to this day, and now is in the top 3 position of Shanghai, China G League 2016.
I think Cien picked Fang to complement the stronger points of him as a player.
Right.
One thing I would definitely
Still potential to be a very strong player, character.
hold on. Let me think if I can recall off the top of my mind. At XIANMSG I do believe that is his Twitter.
Yeah,
you can hit
Sam
him up,
MSG.
and depending on these results, not even depending on this result, maybe he wins this tournament.
Yeah.
But then he barely won, and you're like, I'm your biggest fan, man. Why don't you pick Ryu? And then you'll take Capcom
As an example.
easy.
As an example, yes.
You can wake up like a minute before the tournament starts, pick Ryu, close it out, cash in that check, go back. There, originally, of course, we've been mentioning, everyone mentioned that he's an anime player, but now we don't have to regard that. He is one of us, Street Fighter V, risen up with us from the
Become
depths.
one of us. And here it is. The match has begun. Again, bang on the left, play one side, and Koichi.
Clean jumping. He, see, right there, another example. He gets wrong on the dash, but was still safe from her crouching jet, which is the best worst case situation for him.
So yeah, he's still able to get back into in his favor, so it still works out. The reversal.
Very tough.
Wow.
I'm sure he didn't do that on purpose.
Using the Nishi-2 as the anti-air, but fortunately Chun-Li was doing the instant air kick.
Oh, nice.
Wow,
Nice
good,
sneaky.
yeah. Just getting out of the together.
More jab.
Oh, again, very nice. This might be a situation if you can use the EX version. Oh, just misses it. Oh, very unfortunate. The timing was
If he
just
activates B
slightly
trigger and
off.
throws a fireball, it'll reach him in time. He's
But,
going to
yeah.
choose to do that, or he's going to slide like every
Now he's
10
on
moves.
pixel health. The poison unfortunately does not give him the victory. Oh, and that second tick of the poison hitting her just while she's recovering from her fireball.
Round 2.
He's probably thinking about building meter so that
Yeah.
he can get some legs in.
It's also very risky to throw out a Fang's fireball in general, not because of the speed, but it's just openings, but Cien playing very well so far.
Yeah, I think Goichi has realized that staying far away doesn't really help her so much in this match. It's probably better to figure out how to get in so that he can start pressure.
Wow.
That's probably an EX spinning bird attempt, but he didn't have any meter.
Yeah, that real bender stopping the spinning bird kick.
What is real bender again? That's
Real
the format?
bender is the behind.
We've seen this many times. Yes.
Cien has a very well calculated setup for that. Very nice, catching the fourth F of Goichi. Goichi struggling at the moment.
The head nod, universally known as what is going on? What?
What am I meant to do here? Come in by Cien on the other side. Good blocks by Goichi. Nice anti-air on the other side, but the reversal.
She's always having no meter though. That's weird.
Yes, it's forcing Goichi to use more
Wow, that's
resources for the defensive options as
he knows the button.
he's running out of options to do general anti-airs and what was that? More mats. Purple. Yes, another yes.
Has committed to. Ooh,
Oh,
and
this
he's
might
gonna
be it.
take
If he's
here.
able to finish the combo, yes, he
Wow.
does. Looks like Cien tried to do an anti-air, but wasn't quite in time.
Okay, you see that smile that's trying to get out?
Yeah,
I was
Goichi
like,
just
"Ooh,
barely
how to get
surviving that.
Yeah.
Yeah, starting off, dodging the fireball, bro.
Oh, looks like he knows that setup's not real. Wake up jab, which you could do in training mode to find out what is real and what is not. Beating the one.
Right. Now, as long as wow, interesting, very low profile, so that